Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to NIGHTCOOP. This is a very special episode where Kelly and I are doing something a little bit fun. Is there a glare?
It's
on
the
glare?
wheel. Yeah, it's from the light onto the wheel.
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter.
It's fine. It's fine. We're doing a special episode where we have a wheel.
We have a wheel.
We're going off road.
Can I explain the wheel?
Sure.
So
I wanted you to.
Oh, okay, great.
I was saying something, but
No. Okay, carry on.
forget it.
No, please. What were you going to say?
I was going to say we're going a little bit off-roading with our episode this week, and we're spinning a wheel.
Okay, now will you finally let me talk? So this wheel, I bought this wheel for a long time ago. It was $75, this wheel, okay? Which, look, my money management, I don't know.
She could take some notes.
I could take a little bit of notes, son. But we've used it one time for game night. It was supposed to be for a bit that I had planned where I would play God, and the wheel is how I would decide the fate of individuals going through a hard time. I have so many ideas sketch-wise that never get completed.
She makes a $75 purchase of a prop, and then the rest of it goes out the window. I will say this, and this is going to sound very dumb. When we used it for game night, I was like, God, that wheel works. And it's like, why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it work? I mean, it is built incorrectly. If you look at it, there are some
Is it?
knobs that are definitely not supposed to be just out.
Yeah, I think those are supposed to be, I think it's backwards maybe.
I don't know what's going on
There's
with
some
it.
dust on it, too.
But goddamn does it spin. And you might be
This
wondering,
thing can
Kelly,
really get going.
why are you wearing glasses? Well, maybe we'll get to it.
Maybe
we'll
we'll
get
get
to
to
it. And that's a topic on the wheel.
Should we get started with our first spin?
Yeah, is there anything that you want to address? Oh, before we even begin, though, live
Yes.
NIGHTCOOP, Hollywood Improv, March 12th, 9:45. Tickets are $12.
Yes.
Be there or be fucking square.
Wear your best denim. We're so excited.
We're so excited.
It's going to be a hell of a time.
It's going to be a hoot and a holler.
Yeah, there's going to be some stand-up, and then there's going to be us doing our damn thing.
Yeah, and you guys are going to be participating. You get to write down suggestions, do a little thing there, okay? All right, let's kick it. The suspense.
Do you hear that?
Ooh, Austin serial killer. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't. I feel like this is the one where Kelly educates me. She's the one who
Okay.
wrote it down, and she wants to talk about it.
Yes, I just found out about this, is that there are rumors of a serial killer in Austin, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It is, the guess is that it is a man, but they are killing young men and throwing them into the river or the lake.
Really?
Yes. Yes. If I Google it right now, hold on 1 second. And, you know, we are due. I think the last one was the Portland one.
We are due.
Yeah, we're due for a serial killer. We are. Yep.
Killing young men and throwing them.
Hold on here. Victim families attend alleged Austin serial killer's pretrial hearing.
So they
This
got
is
him?
an update.
Wait, they got him?
This is interesting.
Kelly, did they get him?
I think they got him. Central Texas family frustrated by delays in the case of accused serial killer Raul Meza were in a Travis County courtroom again today for a pretrial hearing. He didn't appear at the brief hearing, which was rescheduled to April 11th. Interesting. Faces a capital murder charge for the 2023 killing of Jesse Fraga of Pflugerville. Police say he also confessed to the 2019 murder of Gloria Lofton in her Austin home, but I don't know if this is the same guy.
I'm not sure.
Oh, no.
You're the one who
Authorities have
wanted
said
to
they are
talk about
investigating.
it.
Oh, yeah. Here, they're thinking it's him. Authorities have said they're investigating whether Meza was involved in up to 10 other killings. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of people. Okay.
He
so-
previously received a plea deal for the 1982 strangulation of 8-year-old Kendra Page and released early from prison for good behavior. I feel like that's not one where you should get released early.
I think that this guy should be taken out back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, and shot like a dog with mange.
That's right.
Yep, yep. Because
I really do. some people might. I understand. Hey, you don't believe in the death penalty. That's fine if you don't, support it. I guess.
All I'm saying is that this guy,
Some people just take them out.
well, he doesn't care if you live or die.
Yeah,
He doesn't
take 'em
care
out.
anyway. So what difference does it have keeping him around?
Yeah, there is a part of me that is from Texas, and I will say, freaking,
Yeah.
I got no issue.
I think lethal injection is a little boring. I think you have to go out the
Oh
way that
yeah,
you did to somebody
guillotine him.
else.
I'm kidding.
Oh, guillotine? No, live stream that. I'll watch that. They say that we're too comfortable with violence these days,
Who?
people.
I'm not comfortable with it, but if it has to be done in the name of justice, so be it.
I mean, everyone wants to see a killer get killed.
I do.
That's an eye for an eye.
Yeah, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. I say, fuck that.
You shouldn't have taken my eye to begin with. And then we wouldn't be in this situation.
You want to start the fight, I'll finish it.
Yep.
Understand that.
I tell you.
People are too, the whole, world peace thing, yeah, right.
We're not getting it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Do you see what we're dealing with?
It's not going to happen, so shoot the serial killer while you got him. Smoke him if you got him.
Yeah, smoke his ass if you
got
got
him.
his ass.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. But this should help people sleep better at night in Austin, Texas, besides the comedy scene.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Next topic.
Overrated people. Speaking of the Austin comedy scene, should be. Sorry, our dog.
Overrated people. It's interesting because I think that even folks who aren't within the entertainment realm in your day-to-day job, wouldn't you say that there's some people in that office where you're like, they're really not as great as everybody thinks. They're just people.
It's always the people, though, that everyone's like, they're so nice.
No, they're not.
Overrated.
And they're going to get you. And they're going to come after your job. And then you're going to be the one on the Zoom call getting laid off.
That's true. And then you're not
Not
gonna,
that I've been on a Zoom call. I've seen a few of them lately, though, on TikTok and stuff. People getting laid off.
Oh, yeah.
Can I tell you something about something?
What?
Some people deserve to get fired.
Some people do deserve
I
to
think
get
about
fired.
this
Yes.
from time to time. Everybody wants to be so shocked that they got fired. And sometimes I am like, well, you do call out every other shift. And the shifts that you do show up, you're a half hour to an hour late every single time.
Some people deserve to get fired.
Some people deserve to get
I
fired.
think a lot of those videos are for mass layoffs.
They are, which is horrible. And that's sad, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, getting fired sucks.
Yeah, getting fired sucks. But I do think that there's sometimes where people expect you to feel shocked and surprised every single time. I'm like,
Yeah.
sometimes I hear how people work at their job and I go, yeah, you get sent home.
If someone were to ever call me overrated, I think that wouldn't feel great.
If somebody called me overrated.
I've gotten called underrated. That felt weird too.
If somebody called me overrated, that would be very bizarre because I'm not successful at what I'm trying to do yet.
If someone called me overrated, I'd be like, you have not heard everyone else's opinion.
I feel like
You formed that overrated opinion on your own. Because
Yeah.
nobody is running around
even talking about me.
even mentioning me.
Yeah, I think it's kind of one of those things where.
I mean, that's actually probably not true, though.
Yeah,
People
but
are
I mean,
talking about us more than we probably think, but we don't care.
I don't
that
really
they
care if, someone's talking about me.
I
But
mean,
I
if
think
you're-
at a certain point, no matter who you are, at a certain point, you become overrated if you get big enough. People are going to say that you're overrated.
Yes.
I mean, people say Beyonce's overrated all the time.
Which is crazy to me.
But we don't have to talk about her yet because she's on the wheel, so I don't want to talk about her.
Yes.
But other people, too. People say that everybody's overrated. Because once there's too much hype about somebody.
Then you're expecting them to be fucking a god amongst people.
Yeah.
And they're still just people.
They're still just people.
Now, I know what it's like to be a god among people. But no one understands my greatness at this point in time. That was a dad joke.
She's a humble woman.
That's something our dad would say.
Yes, it is.
Yes, as a joke.
It is.
It didn't feel right coming out of me because no one believes that I have that type of ego. No one believes that I.
It's funny her saying that. It's funny her saying that, and then an hour before this, her telling me I need to wear my glasses because my eyes got irritated from the one a days.
From the what?
Wanted like the.
But I'm a god.
But I'm a god amongst people.
We're not talking about my eyes yet. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get. Did I spin twice? I'm sorry. It was
No,
your
it's
turn to
okay.
spin.
I mean, I don't. Can it go this way?
Yeah, it can go whatever way you want. I mean, it can really only go 2 ways, but
Drive-through. I love a drive-through until I hate the drive-through.
I love a drive-through, but I do think there should be a limit on what you can order through the drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
When you are ordering for 18 fucking people in your big old van.
At a certain point, you need to park it. At a certain point, you need to park the car and go inside.
And there are some times where the drive-through isn't the right move. Sometimes you look at the line, you go, it's not going to be shorter. It's not going to be shorter.
You have to be smart about that, especially with like in and out. It's going to be quicker to go in, honey.
It's going to be quicker to go in, number one. And number two, your quality is going to go up if you go in. No complaining at the drive-thru if you don't get something. You're at the drive-thru.
You're at the drive-thru.
Okay? I understand that you paid for it, whatever, but you still...
There's consequences that come with the laziness. There's consequences that come with it because then, let's say you get your order and you check it once you leave your spot because you go, I want to get out of everybody's way, and then you check the order and it's wrong. Now you have to park and go in anyway. If it's wrong. And then it's like, oh, I got it.
But then people will hold up the line if it's wrong.
And I know.
And I'm like, you don't understand the rules of the drive-thru. You don't understand the rules of the drive-thru.
The drive-thru, if it's empty, I go. If it's not empty, forget it. Truly forget it.
Yeah.
There was one, do you remember the Starbucks in Monrovia that we used to go to?
Yes.
The time I've wasted waiting in that line.
Yes. So easy, so much easier to go in.
So much easier to go into that one. Horrible lot to have a drive-thru in as well.
Awful.
Honestly, forget it in regards to a drive-thru around here. I won't do it.
That's another thing, though. The drive-thru should be appropriately placed where cars are around the lot, not in the lot, waiting to get in the drive-thru.
Yep.
I mean, I don't understand it. The other thing that I don't understand is there should be a tip jar at every single drive-thru. You always find spare change in your car. You always find something to go put in.
I agree with this.
Also, the people that are doing the drive-thru are working so hard. You know how hard it is to do a drive-thru? You ever watch Undercover Bosses? The drive-thru is the hardest part.
Drive-thru is not easy. You got that little micro. I can't even imagine trying to focus with the fucking microphone in my ear.
No.
I can't even imagine.
No.
Also, can I just say this? I can't stand that at Targets, Starbucks, they don't
let you tip.
They don't let you tip.
Yep.
I can't stand that. Every single time I feel bad. Every single time I feel bad. I hope you guys are getting paid enough. I really do, because that shit pisses me off.
You know where I want to drive through at?
Where?
One place and one place only.
Where's that?
Chipotle. I want to drive through at Chipotle. I don't know why this hasn't happened yet.
But you know what? You know what's going to happen then? Is that they're going to be skimpy.
I want to drive through at Chipotle to knock out certain people. Do you see what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
There's certain people that are going to go in the drive-thru at Chipotle, and I'm still going to walk
Oh, you're still going to walk
in.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's smart.
Yep. I don't want to be the one in line in Chipotle.
No.
And I also like an empty Chipotle. I don't know what it is about Chipotle clientele, but you guys don't know how to wipe a table to save your fucking lives.
Oh, my God.
People leave a mess.
You wouldn't believe, I mean, I work in the food industry. You wouldn't believe the mess people can create. The napkins. The amount of napkins that motherfuckers can use, Kelly. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
I know.
Literally, what do you wipe one morsel of ketchup off of your lip and then you just grow and grab another one? I mean, it's absolutely insane. I pick up probably, there have been times where I shit you not. A table where 2 people have been sitting. I go over 20 napkins crumpled. How did you do that? It was a sandwich.
People, though, but that type of consumption is happening nonstop.
Nonstop.
And people
everywhere.
are mad at people like Taylor Swift for always taking a private jet. I'm like, you're using 400 napkins at one meal.
At one meal.
Every day.
You disgusting human being.
Yeah.
It really, like...
If you don't think we're all killing this planet, you're out of your goddamn mind. We are all...
We're all contributing to the madness.
We are all contributing to the destruction of planet Earth, okay? That was a reference to the movie Lilo and Stitch.
I don't remember it.
You don't remember that?
I don't, unfortunately.
Where they're all looking at where Stitch lands and they're like, Earth. They've never heard of it before?
No, I think it must have just... a lapse in my memory here, Kelly.
That's a big bummer. What a movie. What a flick. All right. Ready?
Yep.
This is a fun game.
It is a fun game.
Oh, the election.
The election.
The election. I don't feel good about it. Can I say that?
Yeah.
I don't feel good about it.
I think he's coming back.
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 With a vengeance.
With a vengeance. And here's what I'm mostly worried about, because it's whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It's the way people start being with each other.
It's the way people start being with each other. It's also one of those things where I feel like how quickly everybody has forgotten
what had happened,
how things went,
how things were.
He's been made into too many fun memes and videos. And remember how funny he was
and wasn't that
and
crazy.
That type of thing. We also have a new generation of voters who their minds have been shifting.
Well, they didn't know. They weren't really know.
And so, he is very capable of doing almost like a rebrand that is, appealing to different folks.
Yeah, and Joey B, I mean, he's old as fuck, man.
He's old as fuck, and we have had a very calm 4 years, relatively speaking.
It has been a very calm 4 years.
In this country.
In this country.
Elsewhere. I'm not saying that overall.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about things that
Well, I'll say that I know jack shit about.
Jack shit.
I know nothing about what's going on outside of this country.
Sometimes
I have some guesses.
I hate to say this. Sometimes I truly am like, I understand you want people to know information about what's going on outside of the country. Mm-hmm. Do you understand that it is actually a privilege to have the time and the bandwidth to educate yourself and really feel and fight for this type of thing?
Yeah.
People don't realize that most of the population is waking up every single day, going to their job, coming home, having to put food on the table, and maybe get 45 minutes to an hour to themselves a day. And maybe.
If they have kids, no.
And you want them within that 45 minutes to an hour to not rest, to not enjoy themselves, because you think that it's so important that they're educated on these matters. It's a privilege to be able to sit and work through the things that are going on in other countries and have that take up time and space within your brain and within your soul. And if you disagree with me on that, that's fine. I just don't think that people should be so scrutinized for not knowing certain information about something that is really, far away from them. Yeah. And not far away in the sense that, like, it could happen here, and if it's happening here, and if it's happening in front of you, obviously, like, you see it every day, that type of thing. But to act as though it's going to take up a large majority of space in somebody's mind who barely has 30 minutes to themselves a day, get real. You can't have it do that to you.
Yeah.
You're trying to survive.
Yeah. And I know that people are like, well, it's a privilege to not have to worry about it, whatever. And it's like, yeah, that is a win. That's a win. Yeah. I don't have to worry about it. I'm very lucky and I'm very grateful that I don't have to.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone is dealing with their own shit.
Yeah.
And
Everyone's just trying to be a person.
exactly.
Just trying to be a person. It doesn't matter what part of whatever you're within, you got problems. Pain is inevitable. It's happening. If you have a fuck ton of money and you're sitting on your ass all day, yeah, I do expect you to educate yourself on some stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But, you know, I work with people every single day who don't have the opportunity to be well-versed in what's going on in another country.
Yeah.
So it's like, just fucking show some grace.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's also one of those things where you have to take that into account when people are voting. People aren't aware of things. People are making generalizations based off of what they see in 5 to 10 minutes when they go to bed at night on TV.
A lot of them are also one-issue voters.
Yeah.
So it's like, you might think like, oh, well, why aren't they voting for this? And it's like, because all they care about is XYZ.
And I know that in our youth, and I was this way too, and there's nothing wrong with this, but when you're younger, it's a lot easier to look at everything with this emotional kind of just lens to things, where you just go, well, this is wrong and this is it. And yeah, it is. Yes, correct. But eventually you start kind of looking at things a little bit more objectively and go, yeah, this is wrong, but why is it that I'm feeling so much because of where I am, because of maybe my socioeconomic status?
Yeah.
Like, there are certain factors as to why you feel the way that you feel and why other people feel the way that they feel.
Yeah.
And eventually, like, it doesn't feel as heavy anymore because you're like, oh, this makes sense. They see it that way because they grew up blank.
Yeah.
You know? And, I mean, this is coming out of one moderate bitch's mouth, and it sounds like it, doesn't it? I mean, you just gotta be in like, yeah, some people feel some way and some people feel another.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't... being 100% one way or the other seems like you're really missing... You're missing empathy for either side.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like... most people really do believe that they are doing the right thing.
Yeah. I mean, and this is classic argumentation, you know, like this is a clear thing within argumentation, is that if you go too far one way, you're going to lose a lot of people by doing that. And so it's just not very, if you want to win and you want, you know, to be liked and
compromise, you need a middle ground.
Yeah. But you can't, you know, I can't go in to like buy a hat and they say it's $100 and I go, well, I want to pay $50 and they go $75 and I go, no matter what. I just go, you're not going to get the hat.
There you go.
You got to bargain a little bit in regards to your ideology if you want to get anything that you want.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
Ready? Yes.
Oh, we already did that one. Oh my gosh, this serial killer. Let's see. Come on. Give me something.
Give me something good.
Here we go. A Madame Web.
Horrible.
14% on Rotten Tomatoes. I wrote that down. The preview looked awful. The trailer.
I'm going to be a bitch for 2 seconds. Here it goes. Sydney Sweeney, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that took about 2 seconds.
I don't give a fuck about her.
I
don't dislike her. I just don't think she's a good actor.
She's fine.
She's fine. She played one high school maniac. And then high school maniac. I mean, I know she went through some trauma in the show or whatever, but I mean, at the end of the day, she was like freaking out of her fucking mind.
I mean, I think It's hard to say if the success would still be there if certain things about her were not the way that they are.
Yeah, I don't really know about that. I just kind of think that, like, it's like not everybody has to go on a TV show and then become an actual movie star.
Yeah.
I don't really think she's movie star material.
I think she's hot.
Yeah,
Sort
she's
of.
hot. Sort of. I don't know.
But and then Dakota Johnson is another one where I'm like,
The only thing
why do I care about this?
Dakota Johnson, the only thing that I really like about her is the one clip that she has with Ellen where she calls her out for not coming to her birthday party.
Yeah, that's a good clip.
That's a good clip. Other than that, I don't really give a fuck.
Well, yeah, and also,
Isn't she a Nepo baby?
Yes. The other thing is that who was asking for this movie? They
Not
keep
me.
trying to, do this superhero for female things, and it's like, we saw Barbie.
Yeah, I don't really need... Like, Black Widow is cool. Wonder Woman was great.
Wonder Woman
was great. But these, like, side characters that nobody ever cared about,
Yeah.
it's like, this is embarrassing. You're digging through the fucking, like, trenches to find somebody to make us a movie for. Just forget it.
Just forget it. Make another movie.
Make a Bratz movie, god damn it.
Ooh. That would be good.
A good Bratz movie. Mm-hmm. Or, like, make a freaking Polly Pocket. I would love a Polly Pocket.
Yeah.
That's fun as hell.
Do something that girls actually want.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, the script is dog shit.
Of course.
It's bad.
Absolutely. But it's just like, we don't really need, because it's just Dakota Johnson, and it's like, oh, you're a superhero. Yeah, thanks for so much for instilling, like, the fact that you're a superhero and strength and whatever, and then you show up to the premiere and you're essentially naked. Thanks so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks. You look so strong.
Thanks, that really helped. I mean, sometimes I'm just like...
It's just... We're swinging and we're missing.
Oh, thank you so much for doing this film to really stick it to them. Women can be superheroes too. Premiere, whole ass out. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
I sometimes I'm just so, I'm like, I mean, I am going to say this, and I really like Kelly and I are very supportive of certain things. Something that I am very supportive of is women being bad as hell, getting their money, doing stuff with their brain that is impressive. With the brain. Making yourself look dumb to get money from men does not help us overall.
I agree with this.
It does not help us overall. Looking stupid to scam men out of money is overall demeaning and not helpful. It will never help making other men or those men more comfortable with the fact that women are powerful and smart.
It's short-sighted. It's being like, I want this immediate thing. I want their money, so I'm getting my bag, whatever. And it's like, yeah, but you're getting your bag at what cost?
At what cost? And also it's smart because it's scamming them. Okay, well, would you call like a bank robber smart?
No.
No, because you go, well, there are consequences to that. And that's how I feel about your dumb ass shit. There are consequences in regards to what you're doing. You're trying to make it look positive because you're like, look at me, I got my money. Congrats, you can pay rent. At what cost?
At what cost?
At what cost?
Also,
And
y'all need God.
I'm sorry, but it's like one of those things where I just go, I am very supportive of people getting their money. I'm very supportive of people doing things with their brain.
Taking pictures of your ass is not working hard.
That is not working hard. Jiggling your ass on camera to get money from men is bullshit. It is bullshit. And you're making us look stupid. You're making us look like that's what we have to offer. And at the end of the day, we will succumb to that so that we can please men and get our money that way. So that the way we make money is by pleasing men. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is what it boils down to. That's how we determine our worth. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Because that is what you're saying, is that this is the way that I can financially sustain myself, is by putting myself out there to please men over and over again. Otherwise, I have no chance. Otherwise, I've got nothing. That's what you want to say to the world?
The one thing that I think works is if you're doing that and it's to a killer rap song.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
That's
but
fine.
if you can't do that,
but
then
I'm sorry. Like, I just don't, and I just don't like seeing
poor Madame Web.
I know. Yeah, it went down a spiral. I just don't like seeing young girls who are 18, 19 years old putting themselves online in a way that they will eventually go, oh, fuck.
What have I done?
I now am taking myself seriously, and I have to put myself out in the world and hope they take me seriously, and this is what I've put out online.
Yeah.
And I will take the quote from the great social network. The internet is written in ink.
Yes. That is true.
So be careful.
Be careful.
You got to
It's
be able
true.
to defend it. You have to be able to defend it. I can confidently say that everything that I've put online, I can defend. I can defend and say, at this moment, I felt this. This is why I said this. I have never put anything online intentionally where I go, that might end up bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Maybe I said something a little offensive, but
Yeah.
that might. That's
Maybe,
probably
but
it.
I mean, things that you say are different than that type of stuff, in my humble opinion.
No. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Yeah, I see what
But
you're
yeah,
saying.
sorry. I know that Kelly and I talk about this topic sometimes, and we always get heated about it, but it's really because we are so immersed in this industry where people are doing literally whatever to get notoriety instead of actually putting a pen to fucking paper, instead of actually stretching their mind and working with their brain. They're willing to do anything. And it's so fucking pathetic to me.
You know what? Also, it's like before you think to yourself, oh, well, it's just because you couldn't make money doing that. Okay, I got a fat ass, man. I got an ass that could make me $5-10 a day. All right? I got an ass
It's there.
that
You can't say it's not.
you can't say it's not there.
You can't say it's not
I
there.
got an ass that would make the ground shake if I were on a trampoline. I got an I got an ass.
I got titties.
I got a
They're there.
I got a couple.
I don't act as though I don't have titties. I'm not saying that. I don't act as though I don't have titties.
You can show a little titty every now
You
and
can
again.
show a little titty every now and again.
But to turn around and go,
But you don't have to show whole titty, jiggle
You
the
don't know.
titties.
We don't gotta do
You don't
full
gotta,
titty.
you know. And the other thing too is that people always just like, they're like, oh, if you're wondering what it's, like, you get like these type of messages from men. It's like, yeah, jackass.
What'd you think you were gonna fucking?
What
get?
did you think you were gonna fucking get?
I mean, you could.
What did you think you were
could be
gonna
a
get?
fucking. You could be president of the United States. You're still gonna get those messages. But what do you think you was
Well,
gonna
what'd you
get?
think you up in your chances, sweetheart?
I mean,
You're
come
showing
on.
puss. You're slinging puss.
You're slinging puss left and right. Okay, they're coming. They're gonna come crawling.
They're gonna come crawling.
I'm with you. All right, ready?
Yeah. What do you think? One more?
Yeah. What time is it? I know we could do two more.
Oh, good Christ! Would we just?
Is it there? Is it a heavy? Okay,
Micro-influencers, which are very interesting and not at the same time.
Allie had to explain this to me before.
So this is like somebody within like the kind of 15 to probably 50,000 followers realm.
Okay.
Who are trying to make money by still doing advertisements and that type of
That's
stuff.
embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. Micro-influencing is embarrassing.
So what kind of companies are doing this? It's always a dildo company, isn't it?
A lot of times it's dildos. They've reached out to me before. Based off
Really?
of our previous conversation, you can imagine what my response was to that, which is no thank you.
No, thank you. Yes.
It's just not my type of product.
It's just funny because it's like, okay, you told me to do something with this and with the product. What if I use the product?
What if I use the product?
What if I
and
use the product and I send that back to
send
you?
it to you? You think this is a good ad? They're like, this is disgusting. I'm like, what do you think you're selling?
What did you?
What did you think you were selling?
Am I not supposed to use the product?
Yeah. How am I supposed to know if I like it or not? You want a real honest ad, don't you? Here it is in my asshole. And you're mad for what? Give me my $50.
Give me my $50.
Because do you understand that most of these companies, what they do is they say, we'll send you the product and what we want is this deliverable. And then you have to look at yourself in the face and you go, am I going to create this content for a stuffed animal that I received in the mail?
Or am I just going to keep the stuffed
or
animal?
am I just... You want to know what happened to me was years ago, this company, they sent me a stuffed animal for me to make a video of. Mm-hmm. And our dog chewed it up. So I just pretended as though I never got it. But also, you're not paying me.
You're not paying me, so why do I care?
There's a lot of people who have offered to, like, pay me certain amount. I can't. I'm sorry. It just would come across as so fucking fake. But people like to... if they don't have a ton of followers, but they have, a good amount to at least get offers, they'll do ads like all the time, these micro-influencers. And I don't think they sell anything. It's really just a scam to me from the companies to reach out to fucking losers who don't have any talent. Mm-hmm. And they say, hey, do you want to feel like you're popular? If you're doing anything to be popular, I hope you lose.
Being popular is silly. That's a silly thing.
That's silly. That's something you have to grow out of. You can't just...
Have you seen that guy that's like, let's make my water of the day?
I love Water of the Day guy.
Yeah,
I think he's fucking ridiculous.
I like that guy.
I like him too. And you know what? He gets hate all the time, all day long. I don't give a shit. I think he's fantastic.
He's making a water.
He's making a water.
Yeah, it's got 50 calories in it.
Yeah, it's disgusting. You look at it, you go, that's disgusting. But have I watched at least 20 of them? Yeah.
Shit, let's make my
Water of the Day.
And
I
then
like
he
him.
Spins the
He's
little
not
thing.
causing any trouble.
There's nothing wrong with this
There's
guy.
nothing wrong with Water
Besides,
of the Day.
I'm begging him to have a regular cup of water. But
yeah.
besides that.
Yeah, I like him. There's some micro-influencers where I go, no, honestly, I don't follow any of them.
I don't follow any of them.
I don't, and nobody does, except for bots. It's odd.
It is odd. Why would you want that?
One more, huh?
Yeah, one more. What are the odds? Eye doctor. We went to the eye doctor today.
We both went to the eye doctor today. This is very funny because I hate going to doctor appointments. They make me very uncomfortable. I get very anxious. And Kelly texted me last week and she was like, what do you have going on next Thursday? And I was like, nothing, why? And she was like, perfect, because I made you an eye doctor appointment with me. And that's because she's the best sister ever, and she knows that it makes me uncomfortable. So she said, I'll do it at the same time so we can go together.
But I'm the one that got fucking got it.
Kelly and I have really bad eyesight.
Really bad eyesight. That's why I'm wearing my glasses, was because I got new contacts, but my eyes were kind of, tired from adjusting to them, and they got a little dry. Whatever, so now I'm wearing my glasses. I got to wear my glasses on stage tonight. I'm kind of nervous because I look like a fucking dork.
No, I think you look cute in your glasses.
Thanks. They're just very thick on the side.
It's okay. We both got new glasses today. We're both very excited about them. It's a cost to take care of yourselves, guys, but at the same time, like,
It was
so really expensive. But it had to be done. I mean, the last time I went to the eye doctor, I went to a Costco, and I if you've had a good experience at Costco, that's great. My experience was horrible, to be honest. It's $60. You go, and the woman who did it, she clearly did not give a fuck. Like, she really just wanted to get me in and out of there. And I get it. You're dealing with Costco people all day long. It's not great, but I mean, I don't even have a card. My mom has one. I'm just an innocent being walking through and trying to get my eyes checked. And she basically was like, here it is. Here's the prescription. Didn't talk to me really at all, whatever. She said my eyes had gotten a lot worse, and I was really upset. I was like crying in the damn Costco. Anyway.
I didn't cry. I've already had a week, so I was like, tack it on.
Yeah, Kelly is also better at handling this type of stuff, I think, than yours truly.
Well, because you know what? This is how I feel. I think I've seen it all anyway. The eyes get worse. I've already seen what I need to see.
Okay.
Well, at least in the left eye. The right eye's still kicking. The right eye's fine.
No, it's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine. It's just, it's just annoying.
Yeah. But we went to Warby Parker today, and they were fantastic. Really, really nice. The optometrists there were
I love the optometrist there.
She's so professional. She's great.
Oh, she's awesome.
Yeah. Have you seen her before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, and she I think she like keeps notes on like who does what, because she was like, are you still working at that tech company? And I was like, nope.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm a full-time stand-up comedian now, which is why this is really putting a dent in my wallet paying for this bullshit.
But let me tell you, it never gets old. That better one, better two.
Better one, better two.
That better one, better two, and that looking at it and going, I don't know which one.
I don't know which one. You know what I also love is the house down the street.
Oh, I love the house down to check your astigmatism.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I feel like the tests that they do in regards to the better one, better two, they have to be repeating stuff because they know that you don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, they gotta be.
They gotta be. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to YouTube it tonight. How to
better
be an
one, better two.
How to be an optometrist. And then I'm going to get my degree.
Okay.
I'm switching careers.
Oh.
My passion is eyes. It always has been.
I'll do ears and toes.
You'll do ears and toes, specifically?
Eyes, ears, and toes, isn't it?
Eyes, ears, mouth, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Oh!
Ear, nose, and throat doctor.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
The combo of ears and toes was insane. That was an insane combination to think that was correct.
Ears and toes?
Ears and toes.
Yeah, that was bad, huh?
All right.
I'm slowly losing it. This has been fun. I like the wheel.
I like the wheel too. The wheel's fun.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. Again, Hollywood Improv, March 12th, 9:45 in the lab. It's gonna be the two of us. It's gonna be a great time. I'm very excited to share the stage with my darling twin. Oh. This will be so interesting, truly, because we've never done anything like this before. Yeah. And so it's gonna be a big party. Definitely gonna have a glass of wine before getting on the old stage.
Absolutely.
We're gonna be partying. We're gonna be having a hell of a time.
A hell of a time.
A hell of a time. $12.
$12.
Kelly said 10, 12, 15. I said if people pay 10, they'll pay 12.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'll do 15.
I don't know about 15. I don't know if I deserve 15.
I don't know if I do either.
All right. We'll find out this time. But I am
Allie Ryan.
And my social handle is I am Allie Ryan. You can find me on TikTok and on Instagram.
And I am Kelly Ryan, at This Is Kelly Ryan. I have quite a few shows coming up with Anthony Jeselnik, so be sure to come on out. Check out shows, kellyryancomedy.com.
All right.
All right.
You guys have a great night.
Yep.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.